Alhamdulillah, salatu wassalam ala Rasulillah sallallahu alayhi wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. Alright, Adyan, what's paradigm?
It's what exists, what you believe and how you get the information.
What exists and what else?
How you get your information. I forgot the other one.
Yeah, knowledge. How do you get knowledge? And then what was the last one?
I don't remember.
Right or wrong? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What is morally right or
Yeah,
wrong?
there you go. All right. What's pluralism?
Believing multiple.
Believing in more than one religion. Plural, like more than one. So,
Believing in just like two religions. That's good. That's like
yeah,
pluralism.
more than one religion.
No, pluralism is belief that everything, all the religions, lead to God. So it's not just like
Okay, so all
if you
religions.
just believe two, if you just believe Islam, Christianity, that's still wrong, but it's not
Apparently you
pluralism.
can't believe all religions because like cults and
No,
stuff.
no, that's the whole thing. They say that all religions, doesn't matter what you believe, leads to heaven eventually. Huh? Okay.
It's gonna be on camera.
All right. What are the two parts of modernism?
Modernism.
How about you, Talha? He's not even paying attention. All right, go ahead. Two parts of modernism.
2 parts for the definition.
Remember, I split modernism into two? Or were you not there that week?
I don't think I was there.
Watch the videos then, bro.
I think I can see it. Scientism?
Oh, look, I still have it on here. You can see it.
Oh yeah, I remember. I think I was there. Modernism.
Scientism?
And what's the second one?
Modernism and scientism?
No, modernism splits into two. One is scientism. There's 2 parts. Yeah, and the second one is?
Wait, son.
I think I have it.
I remember like a long
Oh, you got
word.
it?
Yes.
Go ahead and check it.
Scientism and progressivism.
There you go, man. That's all I was asking for.
I got one.
I didn't even remember this. I don't care. I can't.
I can still see it on the board.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a racing problem, man. What can I do? All right.
You guys gotta watch the board.
All right. So, what I want to talk about today, I talked about was I talked about feminism, right?
Yeah,
Okay. I want to talk about something else today. I want to talk about. Do you guys know Hassan al-Basri?
I know that name.
You know that name? Okay. So he's one of the students of the Sahaba. His name was Hassan al-Basri. He studied under many big Sahaba. When he became old and started teaching his students, there was a lot of foreign ideas that were coming into the Muslim land. And those foreign ideas were like logic, rationality, Greek stuff. And that started confusing a lot of people, including his own students. And some of them started poking these questions, these strange questions. And this is when a lot of ulama, scholars, they decided that you have to use some sort of debating tactic, rationality, logic. And what you do is you look at statements, you look at what people are saying, analyze it, and then see what's wrong with it. Or if it's not wrong, then it might be right, you know. So this is how basically when you're making an argument, you got to make sure you're not making a mistake. So these things are called fallacies, right? It's called a fallacy. So fallacy is a break in an argument. Okay. So when you're making an argument and then something's wrong with the argument, you call that a fallacy, right? And if you ever go on YouTube and argue with people, you'll see a lot of them. You know?
Yeah. I saw some videos on TED about some.
Okay, yeah. So I'll give you some, but I'll also give you how they're used in an Islamic context. So I'll give you some. So for example, one is. I don't know if I will generate, but
I got it.
so one is
Black Lives Matter.
great. So, ad hominem. Okay, this means that you're using an insult as an argument. Okay, insult.
Oh,
This is the most popular one on YouTube. YouTube comments has this one as the most popular one. So, can you think of an example? An ad hominem? Sure you can.
This is basically the internet's favorite argument.
Yeah, I'll give you the popular. Yeah,
Okay, like you guys like You guys have no proof for what you're saying.
No,
No,
but that's
no,
not
that's not-
homonym.
that's not
an
an
insult.
Oh, so it's an insult?
Insult.
Okay, like, I heard like this one usually there is like arguing with a Muslim is like arguing with a pigeon, no matter what you do.
Yeah, kind of.
It is? They
Kind
can
of.
scream when they-
But that's like that's making like
That's
an
the guy.
example, right?
That's,
So
that's the guy who you know da 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 da.
yeah. So I'll give you a very popular example, right? When Donald Trump, when he debates, you know, he'll always like in the middle of his argument, he'll be like, for example, Hillary Clinton, right? He'll be like, so crooked Hillary said, you know, or something like that. So
Oh
that.
yeah. Oh yeah. Radical liberal.
Yeah, so in the middle, because that becomes part of his argument, where he's insulting, and makes people think like, oh wow, you know, he sounds right, you know.
Like instead of addressing the argument, you just insult the person.
Yeah, when Joe Biden is like, so sleepy Joe, you know, or whatever. I don't know. He has a million.
You should give an example from the Sirah.
Yeah, no, I'll give him Islamic ones too. So a simple one is like, simple one is like, let's say, you know, they're gonna change the carpet at Darul Uloom or something, and then I'm like, we should have a blue carpet, and Talha's like, we should have a purple carpet. I'm like, no, bro, Talha's just stupid. He can't have an opinion, you know. So that's an ad hominem. That's an ad hominem. So I just so if I said, look, no, he doesn't
Is
know.
it singular homonym or you have to say ad hominem?
Ad hominem. So that's it's like the Latin stuff, you know. So.
Yeah.
So basically, if I said, oh, Talha's color coordination is bad, that's why he shouldn't have an opinion, that would make more sense. But if I say, oh, he's just dumb, you know, that's why he should. So that's an ad hominem. So that's where the argument breaks.
Or like if you're saying something against feminism, they'll be like,
Yeah,
oh, you're
I'll give
just
him the
misogynist.
Slack one.
Oh, okay.
Mansplaining?
Yeah, exactly.
No
Salty.
mansplaining. But that's different. Mansplain is different. So for example, somebody could say Muslims they like live in the Stone Age. They don't even believe in human rights. No one should take their opinion seriously. Right? So that's like an example.
They're
right?
crazy people.
Huh?
They're crazy people.
Yeah, that's like one of the frequent stuff that you.
Yeah, they're crazy. Yeah, they're insane.
Oh, yeah, but-
Backwards. They're
so you know,
barbaric.
one of the-
Whatever. You know. So that's why you shouldn't take them seriously.
One of the questions you gave me about like I usually don't go to comments and start arguing with people, but this one comment that pissed me off, right?
Yeah.
You just ask him some simple question like how do you get your knowledge? It's like a paradigm. Bro didn't reply after I said some stuff, bro. He was gone. Like after I just told him like, okay, so a murderer could think the same way that what he's doing is right, and society is also wrong because they did in the past. Bro didn't reply after that because he
No,
was
those are-
eager.
no.
After
Okay.
every reply, he could keep replying. And after
something like
that,
that.
he was
Oh,
gone.
that's awesome, bro. Tell me more about after class. That sounds really cool. Because you're actually implementing the knowledge. That's good. So you got the examples I gave you, right? Should I write them down or is it good enough?
It's good.
No, we
enough.
got it.
Got it? Okay. So another one is a straw man. A straw man is a...
Off topic.
No, straw man is not off topic. Straw man is... Change my marker.
You changed the topic.
No, kind of.
You
So-
misrepresent the topic.
Yeah, exactly. So...
Oh, this is basically what every politician does.
Yeah.
All these.
Yeah, politicians use a lot of fallacies because that's how they win the election, you know? Man. So straw man means misrepresent the opponent. Okay. So for example, you know, I say to Sadat, you know, we should eat healthier, we should eat less, we need to lose weight. And Sadat's like, you want us to starve? You know? So this is straw man. Because he completely took what I was saying and just turned it into something else, right? So this is pretty common. Do you know the meme? Oh, so you're saying, you know that meme? Jordan Peterson? I don't know if you know the meme, but anyways, that's pretty popular meme.
I think that's an older one.
Yeah, but anyways, it used to be popular. Everything changes in the internet in like 2 days, man. You're backwards. So basically, that's basically how it is. It's you misrepresent the opponent's argument. So for example, for a Muslim, like an atheist could say, oh, so you believe in an old man sitting above in the sky or something like that. How stupid are you? You believe in an old man sitting in the sky. That's not what Muslims believe, but you know. so that's an example of the straw man. You didn't think of any examples? Can you think of any examples of
Well,
straw
I saw
man?
an entire video. I saw an entire video about why politicians lie so much.
Yeah.
Is it like taking something out of context?
And it pretty much included all these examples.
Kind of out of context, but just misrepresenting it, right? So what the
Okay, like a
original?
child said, a father says to a child playing around, oh, I'm gonna eat you, I'm gonna eat you. And then the lady in the back, he's gonna eat his daughter or son.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on whether she actually thinks about things that's real or not. But it's, yeah, that's not really an argument. So it has to be on an argument. That's like a statement he's saying as for fun, you know. So yeah.
I understand.
Yeah, you got the point, right? That's the main thing. All right. So another one is false dichotomy.
Is this the one that they come up with the thing because it hasn't been proven false?
Yeah, false dichotomy is like you set up like two possibilities that
Like
it's
false
either-
equivalence.
Yeah, so either this is true or that's true. That's it. So they set up two things. So only two options. That's how two options. Right. So for example, I could say to Abu Zara, do you love me or do you hate me? Which one is it? Huh? Which one is it? So that's false dichotomy. It's either you love me or hate me. That's it. There's no third option. You
You're
know?
not giving him options.
What's that?
I said you're not giving him options.
Yeah, exactly. So you're not giving them the third option, right? So for example, for a Muslim, or like an atheist or somebody who really loves science, you know, could come and then say, so look, either you believe in evolution, or you're like a reality denying brainwashed dumb, you know. So you see, so that's a false dichotomy because either you believe in this one specific theory, or otherwise you're really dumb, you know, really brainwashed. So okay.
So I understand. Like that's not even what we believe. But then they
no.
try to corner you.
No, I mean we don't believe in evolution. So one option is true, but the thing is that's not the only thing that if you don't believe in evolution, then you have to be the really dumb
You
thing.
have to think.
Like you're either with us or you're against us.
Yeah. So either you
Like
believe
no
in
third
evolution, or either you're really brainwashed and you're really dumb. You know. So it's one of those two.
Or like
but
a
it's
very-
not one either of those. We disbelieve in evolution, but also we're not dumb. You know. So,
Or like a very common one they'll use for Muslims. You're either a modern guy or you're a terrorist.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. So this is like setting that up, false dichotomy.
It's like nothing in between.
Alright. So you got that one?
Mm-hmm.
Got it, Toga? What did you get, man? Terrorism is more. All right. Circular argument.
Oh man.
This is the
Christianity.
Yeah, Christian's favorite one to go to.
Self-fulfilling.
I don't even know how. Circular argument. How do I even describe it? Circular.
It self-fulfills itself. It
So,
self-fulfills itself.
yeah.
It self-fulfills itself.
Kind of, yeah. Self-fulfilling.
It's kind of like you ask them that.
No, not contradictory. So it's like, for example, a Christian. This is what they always say: the Bible is true because the Bible says it's true, right? So that's a.
So
that's
you
a
can ask
circular
like, why is
argument.
Christianity true? It's like the Bible says so. It's just like why. So it's like, why is the Bible true? It's like because Christianity says so. Like why is Christianity true? Like,
Yeah,
the Bible
so
says
you're
so.
stuck in a circle. Why is the Bible true? Because the Bible says it's true, and so you're stuck in that circle.
So basically, a paradox.
No, not a paradox. It's just you're going in a circle. It's like. Huh?
It's
No,
fulfilling
the paradox
itself.
is like contradiction.
Yeah, there's not a contradiction. You're just
going in a
like
circle over and over, right? For example, if I ask you, Abu Jana, why are you wearing a black thobe? You know, and you're like,
Because I'm wearing
because my thobe is black. Do you understand? Because my thobe is black.
that
Like,
is
but why is your thobe black? Because my thobe is black. See, you're stuck in a circle. So it's basically meaningless. You're just repeating the same thing. And And so another one, so sometimes it can be a little sneaky, right? So sometimes somebody could say like, and this will say, look, there's nothing wrong with homosexuality because it's legal, right? Do you see the problem there? It's a little sneaky, right?
Why is it legal?
Huh?
Why is it legal?
So that's the thing. Why is it legal? Because some people think there's nothing wrong with it. so that's your circle. But it's a little more sneaky though.
Yeah. Why is there nothing wrong with it? Because it's legal. Why is it legal? Because there's nothing wrong with it.
So, all right. I didn't even know what you were write a description here, so I just put a circle here.
Put arrows on the circle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it looks like chemistry class.
All right. So another one is what time is it by the way?
We got
Okay.
5.
Hey man, time passes fast. Okay. So non sequitur.
Oh, even I don't know this one.
This means disconnection in the argument.
Oh, so it goes off topic.
So, for example,
So this one is the one that goes off topic, right?
kind of, yeah. So not exactly. That's more like a red herring. But this is also kind of like that. So it's more like, for example, somebody could say, look, Wikipedia is better than all the other encyclopedias because anyone can log on and add in knowledge. So Wikipedia is better than any other encyclopedia because anyone can log on and add in knowledge, right? Just because anyone can log on and put in knowledge, they could put in anything, right? So it doesn't mean Wikipedia is the best one necessarily, right? So let me give you an example. This one, atheists love saying this one. They'll be like, Islam can't be true, and Islam, it's incorrect because it's violent. You know, it executes people for things like apostasy. It can't be right, right? So do you understand where the break is? Where's the break?
I don't understand. That's why.
So Islam is wrong. Islam is incorrect because it's violent.
Okay, so then you only have
It's
to be
basically
violent
useless.
for it to be wrong?
Exactly. So just because it's violent doesn't mean it's wrong, you know. So what if it's violent?
Alright.
That's basically the point.
And that's going on YouTube.
It's okay, man. 3 people are gonna watch it, man. It's fine.
If your
And maybe-
video blows up, that's not it.
Hey, then it's your job to blow it up. Like and subscribe, or sorry, donate to my Patreon, you know, or whatever.
Okay, so what does that say? What does that say?
Non sequitur. SEQUITUR.
Is it TUR?
TUR, yeah. Sequitur.
Is it TUR? Or?
TUR, yeah.
Okay.
All right, got it? So disconnection in the argument. Appeal to authority. So this one is basically like you talk about somebody's an authority and you say that, look, this thing is right because somebody in authority said so. So for example, I could say like, look, one day robots are going to take over the world. It's true, 100% true. Robots are going to enslave us. You know why? Because Sadat told me, and he's a computer scientist. So it's true. They're going to take over us. So I'm appealing to like Sadat because he's a computer genius.
Or a very
So-
common one.
Yeah, or-
Why is Darwinism correct? Because Dawkins said so.
Yeah. So for Muslims, so for example, they could say, look, scientists, biologists, chemists, they all believe in evolution, right? They all believe in it. So therefore, you Muslims better start believing in it too. You know. So they're appealing to
We don't follow
authority.
them. We don't follow them.
They're appealing to authority, right? So just
Yeah.
because they believe in it doesn't make it true, right?
Exactly.
So that's so appeal to authority. Take.
Or Neil deGrasse Tyson said that we live in a computer simulation, therefore it's true.
All right.
That's a-
Last one. Last one. Bandwagon. So this is bandwagon.
Oh,
So this one's.
I love the Patriots.
So for example, you know, somebody at your school could say, look, you say like, you know, this partying, you say, you know, this partying stuff, it's really bad, you know, it's bad for people's health, it's bad for people's psychology, you know, and then your non-Muslim friends, you say, bro, everybody parties Friday night, it must be the right thing to do, everybody does it, you know. So this is a bandwagon argument. Everybody does it, you know.
Mom mentality.
Yeah, mom
basically,
mentality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
So if everyone does it, it has to be right. Right? Somebody could say like, look, you Muslims, you don't have a girlfriend? You don't have, you know, what the heck? Why do you have a relationship? Everyone does it.
Why are you telling me I don't have a girlfriend when you don't have a girlfriend?
So basically, you know, these sorts of arguments, right? And they could even say, look, the whole world, like this one they use, right? The whole world, UN, you know, Europe, all of them, they all believe in these human rights, homosexual rights, women's rights. Why are you Muslims so backwards? Why don't you believe?
Because they
You
don't
have to get,
anything to back it up
Yeah.
other than everyone doing it.
yeah, you have to get with the times. You have to get with the people in the times. It's 2021. You have to believe in homosexual rights. You have to believe in women's rights. You know, all that stuff. So this is a bandwagon argument. And there are like many more, man. I can keep on going. But but basically the point is, look, whenever anyone makes an argument, you don't go directly start trying to go for an aspect of the argument. You just see that it's fallacious, and you're like, wait, your argument's wrong. Here's why it's wrong, you know. So for example, you know, somebody could be like, oh, either you're really violent, or what was the violence one I said? I forgot now.
Yeah, it's the false.
Yeah, Islam is wrong because, you know, it's so violent and this and that, and you're like, no, but Islam's not violent. You already fell for their trap, you know. If you start going there, you're like, okay, so what if it's violent, you know? And now you break their argument because then you know.
It's violent. You have to understand. Not everyone's gonna be innocent. Not
Yeah,
everyone's
you don't even have to explain. You just have to say, look, you're saying Islam is false because it's violent. What does having violent? Yeah, what does violent have to do with it being false? You know, that is disconnection, right? That's a non sequitur. So when you pick those things up, you can be much more effective at arguing. If you say that no, it's not violent. You know, it's very peaceful, or but violence has context. If you start trying to explain, you already fell for the trap. Yeah. So. All right, I'm gonna end the class, man. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.
This is a good